Italian Gamer Girl here with the second episode of Lost Girl's Diary. So in the last episode, pretty much we were just telling scary stories. Everybody showed up at this house, so we're gonna do seance at, and all we've been doing is telling stories. So I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know what's in store for the characters next, but I'm really hoping that these people end up dying at some point, because some of them are kind of annoying. But I think that's kind of the point. So, let's get started and tell some more scary stories, shall we? Okay, so we were in the middle of some storytelling. I don't really remember what was happening, but the music is so dramatic, guys! The very same. Yes. Precisely! Squeezing Stoipa's hand. Uh-oh, someone's got a crush. Sighs. Oh my gosh. Fiddles with a candy wrapper. My classmate was there. He saw the Black Hand. Oh, that's right. We're on the story of the Black Hand. All right, we're up to speed now. And he wouldn't lie about that. 2 years ago, my friend David went to a camp. Only the ace students from all over the country could be in the camp. That's nice. David? Yes. David Schnippelson. Did you know him? No. Why didn't you go there? I didn't want to. Liar, you couldn't get in. Not worth much, I see. Oh, what? So, the camp is surrounded by a tall fence. Guards were on watch 24/7. No intruder had a chance to get inside. The adults keeping watch outnumbered the children. And all of a sudden, things started going missing in the camp. It was small at first. Badges, candies, pens, and crayons. No one cared because it was normal to not return things amongst geniuses. But then money, books, even clothes went disappearing. Only then they realized that there was a thief or maybe a band of thieves working in the camp, for not only children had been robbed, but adults as well! I don't understand how this story is scary. Guards had been trying to catch the thieves at first, but once they failed, they called the police. The police had been staying in the camp for a week, setting up traps, interrogating the staff, but to no avail. Meanwhile, the stealing continued. One day, guys from the troop had found a way to reveal the perp. Oh my gosh. They secretly rigged up a TV camera and set it up in their room. No one else knew it was there. They placed a wallet in front of the camera, hid in the next room, and watched the wallet through the TV. Hi, Romeo. You want to join in on this scary story? They had been waiting for a long time and got tired of keeping watch. They got interrupted and missed the moment when the wallet was stolen. It had been there just a moment ago. The next night, they installed a recorder in the room with the camera. No, wait, what are you doing? Cat, child. In the morning, they played a video game in the morning, they placed the video game instead of the wallet and got back to their activities. I'm sorry, my cat is just all in this right now, and the music is so dramatic. In the evening, the video game was gone. Not the video game! The recording they watched showed them a black hand appearing from nowhere, taking the game and vanishing into the air. The guys ran out looking for adults, leaving one of them to guard the camera. But once the police came back along with the guys, the recording was gone. The camera was broken and the boy was dead! I'm sorry, his face is priceless. With black fingerprints all over his neck. The police didn't believe the boys, suspecting them as the murderers. The boys were arrested and driven to separate rooms. But the next morning, they were found dead! With the black fingerprints on their necks as well. The entire police department had been assembled in the camp. Scared parents were taking their children back home while those kids who stayed tried not to be alone. The stealing didn't stop. Now it was furniture, chairs, shelves, even couches. Aren't couches furniture? Hello? This story has lost all merit now. This guy does not know his furniture from his ass in a hat. The Black Hand had gone mad and it was stealing everything. When a girl went missing, 3 of her friends from a chemist club got up to take their revenge on the Black Hand. They built a bomb, planted it in a drawer, and asked David to install a detonator so it would trigger as the drawer opened. There was nothing to it. All he had to do was... Whatever. What was next? In a couple days, they heard an underground explosion somewhere around the camp. Excavators had been brought. They dug through and found an abandoned bomb shelter stuffed with the stolen things. And in the middle of the explosion, they found a piece of some equipment and a boy's body torn apart with the explosion. Identification was hardly possible. His hand was black with paint. Man, that boy needs a manicure. Look at those nails. I bet you your cuticles are all to shit, too. Come on, man. The body parts were taken away by the military, as well as the equipment. They promised that no one would ever tell a thing. Ah! It's like psycho music right there. Ah! What? My candies are gone! The Black Hand took them! I forgot what her voice sounds like. Relax, Nastya. You ate them yourself while you were listening. Really? I did? Didn't see that coming? I think that was her voice. I don't remember. Boy, you are nosy. Boy, you are nosy. Fine. Now you are gonna listen to... Hold on. It's Olya's turn now. How come? Really? How? Because we don't have any more candy. Does it have something to do with candy? Ignorance is bliss. Begin, Olya. Forest Light, Part 5. Okay. There's an abandoned pioneer camp deep in the nearby forest, fenced with a barbed wire rotten by time. This is boring. Come on, Olya. It used to be the biggest camp in the area until a mind-bending thing had happened there, so the people fenced the camp with a couple lines of wire and forgot about the camp forever. However, I found a camp leader's diary in our library. I wonder why I was the first one who found it. I shouldn't tell what is written in it, but I can't resist telling you. It's gonna make me insane if I don't. Hands off! But this one is so spooky. Then why don't you give Stoipa a hug? He is already getting it. Whoa! Come to us, Stans. I can hug the both of you. Sure thing! This guy is creepy. Stop doing that pose! Whoa, her eyes are red. I mean, no. I feel fine here. Oh, Lisa. Suit yourself. The diary belonged to Oksana, the leader of the first troop. The record says everything was all right for the first half of the camp. Children were having a good time, falling in love, and breaking apart. Oksana herself had fallen in love with a camp leader of the third squad, but the feelings weren't mutual. Half the diary is full of poems about her one-way love and sketches of the one she was into. But it changes in the second half. Just listen. Olya takes out a book with a rabbit sticker and a drawn flower on it. The 20th of July. The terrible heat continues. Anton asked me to take his squad to the lake before I take mine, and I couldn't refuse. Man, is he handsome when he smiles. My squad wasn't happy though, but I let them go off an hour past curfew. The 21st of July. We have a situation. Dasha Straseva has been missing since the morning. Her stuff is in place, and Katya told me she saw Dasha last night going to the bathroom. We found Dasha! She fell into the old well behind the warehouse. To my surprise, she was safe and sound when we took her out. A lucky girl. On the other hand, she hadn't sent a word ever since. I hope she'll be fine. She must rest in the infirmary. Irada Pavlovna called Dasha's parents a lot, but no one answered. During the lineup, Anton lectured me on how to look for the children. I was about to burst into tears. Why is he being so rude to me? The 22nd of July. Petrovic and the guys from the 5th Adult built a huge cover for the well. Now it's finally safe. Dasha's not speaking yet, just lying in her bed, silent. Maria Potavona spoon feeds her. Irada Pavlovna, they're just tripping me up with all these Russian names. Come on! Lets no one out of the camp, including Anton, whose grandmother passed away yesterday, the 23rd of July. We are going to see Dasha today. Sorry. Story is boring. We made a wonderful bouquet for her and a card with our best wishes written on it. Something is wrong with Anton. He had a quarrel with the principal this morning. The rest of it was written with a different hand. All of a sudden, I felt like I was out of my body, watching myself from a different viewpoint. I hear a blunt slam after he pushed me right into the well. It doesn't hurt though, but I feel sad. A green bright spot in the sky reflects in the puddle at the bottom, and it is coming. A shooting star, I think. I should make a wish. The spot shines even brighter. The green spark is closing in on me with the speed of sound. It stings me and casts me back into my body. Now it's the two of us in the body, me and the star. The pain is back and my neighbor doesn't like it. The little green sparkle starts beating the way my heart does. It is growing inside my body, filling every single cell as if it was an empty vase. The vase is all cracked, however. The green light is getting loose through it. The star bangs in anger and the rifts on my body fade away like snow under the sunshine. I feel good, so I curl into a ball right in the humid, stinky hole. Too bad I can't see my companion. I can only feel it burning in my chest. The star wants me to get out of the pit, but I don't care. The only thing I want is oblivion. The star is not going to give in. It's thrashing around inside, and I pity it. It warned me at first, but just a moment ago it moved up to my shoulder out of the sunken part of my body. Poor thing, how unlucky it got. I can't stand. I see a small shard of sky above me. Now it's being blocked by some figure. And now it's not. This flickering annoys me, so I close my eyes. I feel someone taking me up, awakening old memories I am hiding from. All this happened to someone but me, while I was just being a spectator. The show is about to end, and now it's a fireball instead of a tiny star growing bigger inside me. It is not a friendly companion any longer, but a gruesome warden watching over me. He forces me to eat, causing pain in the stomach. He forces me to go to the bathroom, stinging my feet. The rest of the time it lets me rest, obviously. The fireball is not growing bigger anymore. Now it is training my body to follow its commands instead. And I do as he commands, willingly. Otherwise the fire will burn me out. All I need right now is a little bit of rest. Right now the fire bends down my neck. Sorry, shit. Right now the fire bends down my neck. A nurse comes in. She drops her tray with plates on it, so porridge and blueberries scatter all over the floor. The fire flashes up as I see a beam of green light striking Mira Potpovna. The nurse comes out while the beam is tracing her. I look at the flies gathering around the porridge as long as my companion is playing with his new toy. The entire council enters my ward. The camp leader, along with a girl from my squad, carefully go around the mess, whispering. I see both Oksana's pitiful face and the fear seizing the others. They look at me as if I am an exponent of Klutz Kamera. Their words are full of false sympathy. Their presence disgusts me. The keen rays of green pierce into their heads, swift and silent. Then they go out of the room, kicking the shattered plates and trampling the blueberries. The flies are back again for their feast. Dong! One of the rays scattering around with a melodic jingle. Right away, the peaceful, dreaming fireball has woken up, and he throws me off the bed. I go out of the infirmary, unable to resist its pressure, but I don't want to. Dozens and hundreds of rays are following me along the way, right to the targets only they can know as I follow the way my star shows me. We slowly make our way around the camp while the green rays fill the air with their shine. Ding, 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 dong! All of a sudden the rays are breaking apart. which is so spectacular and beautiful that as I stop to look at it, the fire is of no interest to me anymore. I look at the world around me, illuminated by the emerald light. Alas, their number is running out. It's about a dozen of them now. The fire grows wilder. I burn out, and am reborn from the ashes only to burn out again. I am the phoenix. My clothes have already turned into dust. My walk leaves only smoking footprints and charred grass behind. I come to the gates and I see him. He lies scratching the ground, trying to escape the camp. The beam that connects us is barely pulsing, about to scatter. I come closer and wait. Now it's finally gone, leaving nothing but green sparkles on the floor as he freezes. The flame pushes me ahead, but I am not in a hurry to leave. Why me? What have I done to you? What did I do wrong? I ask the dead body, but it is not about to answer. The pressure is getting unbearable, so I leave. I try crying, but the tears are fading as fast as they leave my eyes. Whispering its goodbye tune, the last beam shattered, I stop in the middle of the alley leading to the square. I want to lie down, but the firestorm keeps pushing me ahead. We approach the pioneer hornblower statue, then to the paddler girl. Finally, the gigantic monument of Lenin gets my attention. I stretch my hand to it as the fiery gush of light is absorbed by the statue. I follow the patch of the woods out of the camp, leaving only dead people and the glowing monument of the chief behind. The only things I keep are this diary and the little star deep down in my heart. That's it. Boring. I agree. Oya, how did you manage to read in the darkness? Throws the diary at Stas. Goes through the pages. It's empty! Smiles. Lisa puts her hand on Stoipa's waist. Shasha puts a rolled bedsheet under Nastia's head. Asleep already? Yep. If only your stories were more interesting, you would make a fine writer. But your tales kill us with boredom. That's why I was yawning so much. Crumph! Finally, it's time for a real scary story, not one of your knockoffs. Prepare to tremble with fear, for now you will hear about the Red Eyes. And we're gonna end this episode there. We went through two more stories, guys. One was interesting, one was boring, and I'm sorry for yawning, but it was kind of boring. I honestly don't understand if they're all gonna tell a scary story and then we're gonna get to the seance, because I want to get to the seance. I want to seance the shit out of this place, but no, we're telling scary stories. It's blah, blah, blah. But that's cool. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned some new scary stories for around the campfire when you go camping this summer, because it's summertime now and everybody's going to go camping and it's going to be amazing. Campfires and s'mores and all that shit. But if you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up and make sure you follow, because I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I did take a break last week because my work schedule was kind of crazy, but I am hopefully back on track for good now. But I want to thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Lost Girls Diary. Bye!